Think about what would happen if the economic story in the news was just a carefully made illusion. What if the fear, the uncertainty, and the fears of a downturn are just a distraction from two huge forces that are quietly changing the way our money works? On the one hand, trust in manufacturing is at an all-time low, which has been a red flag for over 31 agonizing months. On the other hand, assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum are breaking records, and the stock market keeps going up. This isn't just a puzzle. It shows where the smart money is going next, and most people are about to be left behind and have no idea what's coming. Before we go any further with this secret economic story, you need to know that you need more than hope to get through these crazy times. A tried and true plan is needed. That's the reason I made the XRP Millionaire Plan. This isn't just a PDF file. It is the result of over 10 years of in-depth study and real-life investment experience boiled down into a step-by-step guide. These steps will teach you how to find the next big market opportunities before they become popular with everyone else. You need to wait for the key to your cash future. There's the link right there in the text below. There are two main forces that keep the economy going. These forces are so strong that they can handle almost any shock, even a possible government shutdown. There is a clear tailwind from AI, which is the first. A huge amount of money is being spent on AI right now, unlike anything we've ever seen before. The second item, which may be more important, is the Federal Reserve's position. Rates have been kept the same for 9 months, which has been very good for the business as a whole. This dovish pivot is bringing security to a situation where there should be chaos. This creates a strong undercurrent that keeps the markets rising. The fourth quarter has always been very good, and valuations are not nearly as high as the doubters would have you think. A huge company like Nvidia is still selling at 26 times earnings, which shows that this rally has a lot of room to keep going until the end of the year. This doesn't just happen in the US. They are all shifting at the same time. Everyone can see what the Fed is planning. Rates are going to be cut. They're not the only ones. The economies of both Canada and Europe are under a lot of stress, which means that their central banks will probably have to cut rates even more quickly than they have already. This is setting the stage for economic situations that have never been seen before in modern times. As paper currencies lose value faster and faster, carrying cash will become a sure way to become poor. If you aren't investing in assets that do well in this market, you could be losing over 10% of the value of your savings every year due to inflation. Assets like Bitcoin, and even more so assets like XRP, are no longer options. They are becoming needs. Right now, think about how the market views things. The manufacturing sector has been cautious for 31 months in a row, with business optimism, as measured by the ISM, staying below the important 50-point mark. That kind of stretch has never been this long before. Usually, this would mean bad things, but this time, something is different. The mood among investors is still very low. After a huge 30% rise, you'd think people would be happy, but instead, they're skeptical. People have said that this is the worst V-shaped gathering ever, and that is exactly what makes it so strong. That means the real, fast growth, the part where a lot of people rush in, hasn't even started yet. When that confidence measure finally moves back into expansion territory, it will start a broad-based rally that will help all types of stocks, from small caps and financials to tech. The banking world is about to go through a huge technological change. A Fed that is dovish already makes things good for them. Putting AI and blockchain technology together, on the other hand, is what really changes things. AI will help these organizations get rid of scams and make their operations run more smoothly, which will make them a lot more money. Tom Lee from Fundstrat has pointed out that the switch from standard financial rails to the blockchain will bring about efficiencies we can hardly imagine. For a real-life case, just look at Tether. It is worth an amazing $500 billion and is the second biggest bank in the world, after JP Morgan. It is the world's largest stablecoin issuer. The crazy part is that Tether only has 300 workers, while JP Morgan has 313,000. That's why working on the blockchain is so powerful. It gives Tether unimaginable power and is worth about $1.8 billion per employee. This isn't just an improvement, it's a whole new way of thinking. We can learn a lot from history in this case. During the financial collapse of 2008, most people were very negative about the economy. People thought the market was over, that housing would never get better, and that we were moving into a new normal where things don't change. But a more in-depth look at history told a different tale. A major bear market is almost always just a return to the heights of the previous bull market. It's not time yet. It has to do with how much of the gains from before are lost. By looking at crashes from the past, like those in 1929 and 1974, it was possible to identify the S&P 500 bottom with amazing accuracy. They said it would happen between 670 and 720, which is right before it hit the famous 666. The most important thing that was learned was that market bottoms happen a long time before the economy as a whole recovers. It's a long time after the market turns before jobs start to come back. The bottom is based on feelings, not facts. That mental part is the most powerful force in investment. In bad times, even the smartest people can't think of anything new to say. They get so sick of an idea and the negative feedback that they give up and sell it for any price, promising to never come back to it. And just when people are feeling the most hopeless, once-in-a-generation chances come along. Today, we can see echoes of that. A lot of people are comparing the present market to the crazy high points of 2020 and 2021, but they're missing the point. Yes, the price of Bitcoin has broken through $126,000. Also, yes, XRP has made huge gains. But the last cycle showed us what real happiness looks like. Things like Solana going up 100 times. We're still not there. There is a lot more room to move, and things are about to get really crazy as the real momentum starts to build. That's only going to happen once every generation, so don't miss this chance while your cash is losing value. The XRP Millionaire Plan shows you step-by-step how to make money in ways that could change your financial future. Right now is your chance to get ahead of the crowd and learn how to make money in this new economic era.